Good day, guys. Welcome to another favorite episode of your YouTube show, The Get Through Show. Today's topic is it healthy to maintain relationship with an ex? Is it healthy for you to maintain a relationship with your ex? My guys are ready, so don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. I'll see you guys in a jiffy. Welcome back, guys. The guests are ready. Are they guests? Yes, they are my guests for today. So, guys, today's topic is it healthy to still maintain a relationship with your ex? On my far right is your boy, Ori. And on my immediate right is my favorite lady, Jolie. Yeah, guys, so today's topic, is it healthy to maintain a relationship with an ex? Jolie.
No,
Why?
it's not.
Why?
What relationship is there?
Regardless of how,
Remember, we first have to define relationships. Is it a friendship? Is it what?
whatever, in all encompassing, friendship, whatever.
You can't be friends with your ex because obviously you've crossed that boundary initially. That's the whole reason you dated. So you've exhausted that friendship. You moved on into a relationship that requires two people to be in love. So you can't actually reverse the emotions and the experience and whatever, because then you're rekindling something you already gone through. What are you rekindling there? Because for the mere fact you took it to another step, that means the level of friendship that you guys had been exhausted. You found common interests, common likes. You found that you beyond friendship. You respond or relate in a different way. Hence, you became lovers. So once you've exhausted that stage of becoming lovers, you can't go back into being family unless you share a child together. Then you are bound by that child as family and you've broken up. But if it's an ex and you share no children with, you have no other form of relationship to go back into. Hence, you need to terminate that relationship.
Wow. Okay, Yoli, I want to ask quickly. So, in terms of, let's first of all define how. So, this is just like an open question. So, how do we quickly quantify someone as an ex? Like I'm trying to, this is the point I'm trying to make. So let's say, for instance, we used to be an item.
Correct.
And then now we find out that for whatever reason we broke up, right? So now we are already ex automatically, right?
Correct,
So
yes.
now let's say I haven't been I've not moved on to be with another person. I'm still single.
Correct.
So is it still right for us to still be maintaining our...
No. Whether you're single or you're not, it has nothing to do with my chapter in your life. You understand? That means you've closed my chapter. You are in an open chapter that you need to write. You don't need to come and trying to right wrongs with me, whatever the case is. It's time for you to cleanse, to do an introspection, to find another person you feel is fit enough to start friendship with that can lead into a relationship. You need to make new friends. Because then we've established that I can't be your friend, nor can I be your lover. Therefore, the chapter must be closed.
Okay, Yoli, I'm still going to come back to you with a question after Ori. Ori, is it healthy?
As for me, it's not at all. And I don't entertain such thing anyway. Because the moment we are together, we were together. I put in all my efforts, all my love, everything. So, and once we break up, we break up. I can even block you. Not as if, yes, not as if we are enemy. We are not.
I mean, the chapter needs to be closed.
Because if I'm still with you, communicating with you, chatting with you, we are playing around. Yeah. Exactly. Imagine if we are very close by and all those things is still there. So definitely we can still come back and do some silly things. And if you find yourself in a relationship at that time, maybe you are in a relationship with another person and the person sees you that you are still communicating with your ex, how do you want that person to be feeling? So the person will definitely feel bad, and even if there is nothing between you anymore. Correct. But it doesn't sound well. Yes, maybe we can meet outside. So like occasionally we just meet and we say, hi, how are you? Correct. Everybody goes his way, fine. But for me to be communicating with you, to still build some friendship and to be, it doesn't make sense and it doesn't sound well.
Oh, okay, Ori, I actually love that, and I know where but now, Yoli, back to what I was trying to create. Okay, Yoli, so the reason why I said, why I made that, I tried to create that picture is because, let's say now, for example, like we've seen, right, Yoli, in terms of a boy and a girl closing a chapter, and at the end of the day, as time grows again, they come back and they build something, better from there. So hence I said, what if I'm still single? You know, don't you think it's also like an open channel for, you know, like, you know, we can be in a relationship with people when maybe we were still underage. Maybe we haven't, you know, gotten some certain level of maturity.
Correct.
And then we broke up with them. And then maybe, you know, a lot can happen in 5 years.
Correct.
We've both grown,
Yes.
understood some certain things. So how, you know,
Remember also that's then in that incident, that's not having a relationship with your ex. That is trying to rekindle a love that was there.
An old
You
fire.
know the purpose why you're going back into that relationship. Remember, if you say I've made a mistake, I've done an introspection, I feel like I actually belong with this person. This is my person. I've started new friendships that they never actually work, and I realize the friendship that I hold or the love that I held with this particular individual still fights and lives within me. So I am willing to fight for that relationship and go back to that person. That's a decision you made. And then I can understand if you still don't want to start it on a high, you first want to start it on friendship, but consciously you both know the intention is to get back together. So you can then start a friendship with the intention of falling back together again. Do you understand? Which then we then understand what's the purpose of your relationship. Remember, because when I asked, if they are exes and they're friends, what is their relationship built on? You know, what's the purpose of their relationship?
and Ori, you know, one of the reasons why I have issues with, look, you know, one of the reasons why, I don't know, I think I've said it here a billion times. Look, when 15 years ago, I used to be one of the people who, even in my school days, I used to advocate for a single parent of one. And this is my reason. Because I used to say, man, I don't mind getting married to a single mother of a one child. I used to advocate that a lot. Like a lot of my friends from back home, they know that I'm always speaking up for. I'm like, no, the person made a mistake, it didn't work. But unfortunately, 7 years back now, I'm rechecking it. Ask me why.
Why?
Because I realized that we are in a funny time where a man wants to spite another man just for spiting's sake. In terms of, let's say for example, you and Ori used to be an item. You guys have a child together, and now you're with me. Obviously, for you to be happy, you're obviously going to have maybe time to go visit your child. Maybe let's say the child is with Ori. So this is what some stupid men do. I believe chemistry a lot. My opinion. I believe that for you to be with a woman to the point where you guys have a child together, there's a level of bond and affection and chemistry inside of it. So I always believe that the spark will always be there if you guys are obviously in a corner or in a room to yourself. So now, this is not even about the women now. This is about the man now. Some exes don't want to give up. And not like they don't really want to give up. They want to they want to make another man feel small. I don't know if you're getting the picture I'm trying to paint. Yeah. So some men are just so, I don't know if I should use the word wicked or insensitive, that they just want to make sure that, okay, you know what, you think you've moved on, okay, I will still be having an affair with her. I know our G-spot. You know, sometimes. So it really brings me to start rethinking, and also with experience of how we've seen, you realize that. So, and then I told someone one day, just jokingly, I'm like, so a friend of mine said, okay, David, so with all these things that are happening in our world now, what do you still think about what you used to advocate for? Then jokingly, I'm like, no, I'm still ready to do it, only if the baby daddy is dead. So like, I don't know if you get it. So I was telling him, I'm like, yes, I still, only if the baby daddy is dead. Because, I mean, it's crazy, right, with so much experience that I've seen.
On something you said before I forget, remember, like, for example, the relationship that you're talking about when there is a child involved with the particular two individuals, right? So those people have entered into a different relationship, and it's no longer it could be an ex, right? But then now that ex part of them is kind of blurred out by the fact that they actually have to co-parent. So they create a complete new relationship between the two of them.
And the fact
right?
that the child is alive, they will always be in each
They will
other's life.
always be in it. So then the relationship changes now from the blurred lines of being an ex. We don't actually really even focus on that. We don't even call them exes. We just call them co-parent. They're just co-parenting, right? Yeah. So when we look at that relationship, in that relationship, there's certain boundaries that happen, right? And it depends on the maturity of the couple that has the child together. Now, the boundaries could be in my relationship that I'm in. My husband doesn't feel comfortable that I'm alone with you and my child. Do you understand? So you create healthy boundaries that doesn't put your husband in a position where he feels uncertain, right? You can co-parent together. Co-parenting doesn't mean that you have to lock each other together in a house with no other people. That's not co-parenting. Co-parenting doesn't mean that you have to see each other on certain times. And co-parenting can be scheduled. It can have limits. It can have healthy boundaries, right? If you are co-parenting, you are worried about the relationship you have with your child.
Okay.
I could never shield that.
Okay.
And I don't have to be there
Of course.
in order for you to maintain that relationship.
Yoli, like you've just, Ori, you've just nailed it in the head. But Ori, look at this picture for me. Ori, I'm with Yoli now, for example. You used to be Yoli's ex. Yoli, I mean, we're sleeping with my wife. And Ori just called, hey, your child is sick at 2 a.m. What do I expect you to do? Obviously, you need to go for your child. So now I'm trying to create a scenario. Wait, let me finish. Right. So Ori, I don't know if you get me. Yeah. I'm trying to create a scenario whereby, I mean, I'm with you, calling with my wife at 2 a.m. And then Ori called, hey, what's up? Yeah, look, the child is really, I don't know what's going on. You need to come. I don't know what's going on. 2 a.m. Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything to say to let you because that's your child. You need to be happy. So when you leave, what do I do?
I know what Ori's going to say.
Yeah. She's not going to, because you are with her and you love her. Yeah. If that kind of situation occur at that moment, two of you will go together. No, because
Ori, I was going to say, remember, that is our child.
It's also your child. Exactly. Imagine what if you go outside and adopt a child.
Exactly.
So you understand? So you have to go with it.
Calls and says, our child is sick. We're both going to panic and we're both going to go and attend to our child. Drive together and go to the hospital.
You guys got me there because I mean, like, come, guy, someone just come arrive up at 2 a.m. Guys, I will be alert the whole day. So, Ori, I mean, we're just about to round this up. So, Ori, I mean, people are out there, I know that you guys, I know that the reality is that there are some exes that are stubborn, that can be toxic.
Very. Correct.
Exactly. So, like, how do you navigate them?
First, you have to look for yourself, find yourself, know what is right for you. Yeah. And if you cannot cope with those people, it may be easier for you to block them.
Correct.
And live your life the way you want it. Because I feel that's the only way. Because if you don't, and you are living in the same area, something may happen.
And also, you see, with issues like that, like how Ori said, if you can't reason with people on a mature level, then there are legal matters that get involved. Okay. So you handle that because then obviously you can see they've been spiteful or whatever. Then you handle that legally. If they're stalking you, you put a protection order. Yeah. If they don't give you access to your child, you put what do you call that when somebody doesn't give access to your child? I just forgot the legal term, but you find custody. You fight for custody, So there's things like that when you're dealing with somebody who's being unreasonable, because now it's no longer about the child. They're making this about you. It's you that they want. And unfortunately, you are not available. You understand? So if they can't reason maturely and understand that, then you have to take it legally.
Okay, Ori, something just dropped in my mind now before we go. Okay. The picture that I just painted for you guys now, there are people out there who they're probably echoing, like, David, that is what I'm going through right now. Yeah. Now, Yoli, I need you to, transit them from what do they need to do?
Yeah. Like if you are
in such whereby they have a child together, and then this ex keep calling and is interjecting interwoven with, you know, their plans and, you know, like how do they, what do they need to do?
I feel like you have to make a stand.
Yes.
Because yes, you have to, yes, because now you are in relationship with another person, which you want to build your future with. So no matter what you are going to do now, you have to carry that person along with your. It's not as if the person is going to intervene in your other affairs, but you have to let the person being involved. Like, okay, see, this is my husband to be. This is my someone I'm building relationship with now. You can't be calling me now. So there must be time like this. There must be time like this. We are co-parenting. There are sometimes you need to, if you want to even talk to me, know when to. These are the time and time and time. If you can be able to put your foot down and make those decisions, I believe you will be able to adjust.
And also, just to add on to what Ori said, which I agree with 100%, we also must be just careful of what we entertain, because we give sometimes people the leverage to do things like that. On one conversation, you entertain certain things that they say, but on the other side, you're trying to be strict about things. So you must kind of draw the line, because people get a leeway in certain things. Let's say they get away with something small, then they think they can actually behave in that way. So it's the loopholes that you also give them. So we just have to be careful in what you entertain and what you choose not to entertain.
So what you're trying to say is it's like us blaming the devil for using the weapon we gave him to punish us. Wow, that's so that's a lot. So you entertain in one level, you're trying to be strict in
the other.
Wow, Yoli, I need to think about that so well. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. So guys, you all heard it from the rest of the squad. I hope my guests have actually, you know, answered your questions, and they've actually also you know, you've learned one thing or two. So guys, if there's anything you want to add, you want to ask questions, please put it in the comment section. We are really reading. We're open to, you know, read your message, to read how you feel, and, you know, I mean, to also add, you know, one or two of yours as well. So thank you so much, Ori. Thank you, Yoli. And thank you also to you guys. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Please like, share, and please comment. And guys, please, very soon, we are also still going to be interacting with our most loyal fans and also subscribers. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, weeks, months, and compliment of the season. Shout out to God.